Oh shit.
Welcome to this week's Edge of the Box. I'm Raphael.
Got myself James.
And I'm Jason.
And on this week's show, we have a featured long game between AFC Sudbury and Brentwood Town FC.
We're going to debate what are the three components needed for a team to win the league.
We've also got goal of the month from step 4 and step 5.
Let's get into this week's action. So, three components you need to win the league.
I'll say number one, the infrastructure that the club has.
The club itself.
The club itself, infrastructure, in my opinion, plays a big part.
So like organisation,
professionalism, facilities.
And like the chairman, how he backs the club.
Chairman, how he backs the club in terms of even budget-wise, that makes a difference.
Do you think you need a budget then? Let's say we're talking about step 4, step 5, yeah.
So Essex Senior League base.
Essex Senior base. Do you think you need a budget to win Essex Senior?
Not necessarily. Not step 5. I think step 4, maybe. Yes.
But for step 5, how many teams have not paid and won the league for the last, let's say, 3 or 4 years?
Since I've been in that league, I don't think anyone's won the league without a budget.
Yeah.
Some sort of budget at least.
What I mean is not in terms of not zero budget. I don't think you need the top budget in that league.
You mean sort of like expensive?
Yeah, you don't have to pay the most. In my opinion, you ain't got to pay the most to have to win that league, because there are teams I think who have paid the most and still not got.
Yeah, that's backfired a lot. I've seen that happen.
Yeah, but I get what you mean. At least some sort of budget, of course, yes. In terms of the most budget, no.
So let's get it right. Your first one is infrastructure. So team being as professional as possible.
Being as professional as possible in terms of scheduling, training schedule, just little things like that just matter in terms of like, you know, who you can recruit now. So that brings me to my second point, recruitment. So can you attract players that can win that league? Can you attract players who have got experience in that league? You know, it's not just in terms of
done that.
Yeah, being there, done it, that can provide something for, you know, on the pitch. That's what I would say is my second point. And thirdly, the manager. To be honest, recruitment manager links, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But now you've got to now manage those players, because you've seen plenty of times, not just step 5, step 3, 4, any step, where there's players there, the infrastructure's there, but now someone has to manage all of that and bring the best out of that and win the league with it. Do you get me? So I'll say they're my 3 points.
What do you think?
Me, I think the main part through of players coming in, I'll say is defence.
Defence, yeah.
At this level, you need a strong defence.
Yeah, because everyone leaks goals, man.
Yeah. Like you always score goals at this level, no matter what happens. But
so let me go into depth of defence. What if you had a back 4? Let's say back 4. What players would you have in your back 4? Like what type of players?
For me, you need at least one centre back who just puts his body in, headers and volleys, everything, old school centre back, and then you can probably mix it up with a player, pacey player, good on the ball. You can mix it up so you're not stuck in the same thing, headers and volleys all the time. You can mix up a little bit.
And fullbacks. And
your fullbacks, obviously, you need them to get on.
You think?
Yeah.
I think in this,
at least one of them to bomb on.
Yeah, I think you need aggressive fullbacks, because in this league the best players are normally wingers and strikers. If you have aggressive fullbacks that no one wants to come up against, you're going to nullify. Yeah.
Well, what's that saying? Sorry. Attackers win you games, but defenses win you leagues.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think So first and foremost, definitely I agree with that. Definitely defence.
Second one, I would say obviously what Jason said, the budget. That
you think you need a budget to win the league?
Yeah, I think you do. You need some sort of feel-good factor around the club. You know what I mean? Like you're getting some sort of incentive to go there. Things like say training kit, or even turn up on matches like with a tracksuit on. If you come to matches with a tracksuit on, you feel like you're the part already. You turn up in, everyone's all drips and drabs.
So I think that comes more under infrastructure, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's a massive part.
Infrastructure. Yeah.
What about yourself?
So for me, I think you're right. Very much so with the defence. I think you need a solid back 4, because people leak goals, and it's silly goals as well. But I think you need a defence that it's not only just good, but you need them to be in that same mind frame of we're not conceding goals. That it hurts when they concede, and even if they win 5, they want to win 5-0, not 5-1.
Yeah.
If you look at the best teams, they might not have many goals, but they've always got a good defence. And not to pull your old team or your team down, Bengal, great attack, great midfield, but the defence leaks goals, and that's what stops them from being
progressing,
isn't it? At that level, step 4, step 5, it's all about professionalism. If things are like, you got to go train. Not even money, because we had a team a few years back, the Clapton team. There was no budget, but we had Andre Thomas and Ray Bartlett. They made things as professional as possible. So there was always training on Thursday. Everyone had to get training. If you don't come training, you might not start.
Yeah, I heard you had that like ABC thing.
Yeah, ABC bracket. So if you wanna be part of the starting team, you've got to come to training every single time. On top of that, we didn't have training kit, but we all had good warm up. We had a set warm up like we always did. We had something that was always, everything was done to a T. As soon as you come in, the team was on the board. Everything was done to a sort of professional, especially at a club like Clapton, which is not great, but everybody knew what was it. This is the time that Tex was going to go. It starts to build a semi-environment that you start to get that mindset like that. Right, cool, I've got training, I need to do this properly, that properly, and then you start. And then for me, my last thing, I think you need either a goal scorer or a creative player. So I don't know, like sometimes it might be a winger, but it might be a striker, but you need one special player like that just is on that half that, whether even if they don't score this game, the next game you know they're gonna score. If you don't have that, I feel like it's almost impossible to win the league, because you get games that are just flat and dead. And then,
for instance, this season when we was at Stansted, you got someone like Callum Webb, who even if he's not having the greatest of games,
he's gonna score.
He'll pop up with a goal and he'll save you. And them sort of play him. They got that, for instance, James Pegan. We got Nathan Scarborough.
It's always that one team. Go back to the team at Clapton, Ryan Reid or Johnny Ashman. It was always someone creative making something happen. We didn't have a. I don't think we had an out and out striker for the whole of that season.
Yeah,
we didn't.
But
we was creating goals though. We was getting goals, and everyone, even me myself, creative. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Chipping
you know what I'm saying? We were chipping in with a few, but you needed creativity, and then I want to add one more. You need togetherness. You need that whole togetherness.
Team spirit.
100%. Team spirit. So I'm adding 4. Sorry. Bonus. You need team spirit. So you need, whether you're playing for the team or you're playing for the manager, you've all got to be on that same accord. Like, listen, we need to win. We're going to win. Because there's going to be games where you're losing 1-0, 2-0. Can we still go back into it? Are we still going to fight for each other? Even just, for me, I've always felt happy in a team. And I know it sounds mad, but I always felt happy in a team. If a fight kicks off or something happens, I know my players are going to be around me. Because there's been times I've been in teams and something's kicked off, and the only person I can see is the ref and all of their players.
And no one else is around.
And then most of my teams are all looking around like, I want my team to be together.
Come from, that team spirit? You're saying the manager, the players in the club,
a bit of both.
That comes down from the infrastructure, like you were saying. Like if you got that feel good factor around the club, that kind of breeds it into you naturally. So like you're going train. If you're training, everyone's at training together. Even though you only see each other like twice a week, that 2 times a week can obviously build up.
But I think sometimes you could have all the facilities. Like there's some clubs, let's say maybe step 1 even or step 2. So obviously they've got the best infrastructure, well, better than step 5. But you might have better team spirit in step 5. So it doesn't necessarily mean it always comes from the infrastructure.
Nah, I think.
But it does play a part.
It breeds down. It
breaks down.
It's like a funnel. Like.
If everyone knows what's going on and like, listen, this is what we got to do. This is how we are going to be. Then it works. I'm an advocate of having a team, good team spirit. And when you have, I know some people don't mind it, but when you have bad eggs in the team, it's the most annoying thing ever, because there's always that one player that's just. Sometimes the managers give leeway because they're the bad egg, but they're quality or whatever. I think you got to get rid of that, especially at this level.
Yeah, because it rubs off on other people.
It rubs off on other people, and there's going to be games where things are not going your way. You need to be together.
This is why I include manager like with big emphasis in it, because
manager.
whatever club they go to, step 1, 2, 3 or 5, whatever infrastructure there is, they will always bring that team spirit. So that's why I think it's like that. That's the manager plays a big part in that, because just like you said there, any bad eggs, they're the ones that's supposed to obviously identify it, remove it. They're the ones that are involved in the recruitment to replace that. So for me, I think that they all play a part, in my opinion. The players that are there, the infrastructure coming from the top, the club chairman, the manager. But for me, I think maybe the manager one is the most important one when it comes to team spirit, in my opinion.
For instance, like when you was at Clapton, I'm looking at it from the outside place. I don't really know much about John, but obviously with Ray and with Dre, you know, I know them personally, so you know they're always going to bring that feel good factor towards you, the team. So no matter what the manager's doing, at least the coaches are there. They're helping the players.
The management team.
And he always kept us. They always kept us positive as well. No matter what, Dre was always going on the hot side like, "Come on, let's get going now." And it just it boosts something in the team. So I felt it was that was a good infrastructure. So what we saying? So top, we're gonna go 4. We'll go 4. So you need a defense.
Yeah.
You need a defense. You need a good infrastructure.
Infrastructure.
Yeah, infrastructure. So we say, let's say team. What is it?
Team spirit.
Team spirit. Yeah, all of that.
Togetherness.
Then we said, what else did we say? Top like a creative or goal force.
Out and out striker or something that's gonna make something happen.
Something special. A bit of magic.
Player's gonna grab the game by scruff and neck and just
a bit of magic. And then what was that one? Togetherness.
Yeah.
Togetherness.
Yeah, togetherness.
As a team spirit.
Togetherness. Yeah.
So those are the 4 things you need to win the league. So if you don't have that next season, you ain't winning the league. Yeah, remember that. So we've been instructed by our media department. We need to speak about how teams leave the dressing room
after games.
Games. So they say, I'm not sure if this is true, but London teams don't look after the dressing room properly. As in, they don't sweep up afterwards. They clean their boots in the showers and whatnot. To be honest, it probably is true. This is not an excuse, but this is probably the reason why a lot of the teams in London, their dressing rooms and change rooms are not nice anyway. Like, they're not really nice. Yeah, so you feel you leave something dirty because you think it's dirty anyway. That's what I think it is. Yeah. Whereas if you see something is nice and neat and clean, you're more likely to think, I need to keep it clean. I need to keep this clean.
Yeah, but why have the Essex teams that came over?
Because they see, it's true. They see their nice dressing room, they want to keep it clean. They're probably thinking, they probably want to keep it clean.
They're brought up that way.
They're brought up that way.
You know, I think it's something to do with, like, psychological, sociology or something. Something to do with their ends. Or, and our ends, they're a bit more brought up like.
Wow, you just want to speak
Essex people cleaning London people.
I didn't say that. I said it might be that. Oh yeah, I'll say it. It is that. It probably is that. I'll be honest, look, in Essex they're probably brought up a different way. Am I wrong in saying that? From school.
The clubs I've been at, they've always cleaned the dressing room.
Yeah.
So Enfield, Stansted. I'm not gonna name every club because we're all day, but them clubs, we've cleaned. Not we've cleaned up personally, but
the staff.
The staff, not the staff. That's rude.
The players,
the manager, or the coaches have cleaned up after. It's not staff. They've cleaned up afterwards. So
look, the moral of the story is: London teams, listen. You need to keep the dressing room clean. Clean up after yourselves. Sweep up. Put the stuff back where they want it.
No more mudgate.
No more mud. And don't clean your boots in the showers. Alright, cool. On to the next thing now. We are going to be talking about the featured game between AFC Sudbury and Brentwood Town FC. 7-game thriller. 7 goals. 7 games.
Simple maths.
I said the maths was right. The maths was right. The terminology was wrong. The maths was right. Oh yeah. You simple math, bro.
Okay, English.
English. I didn't do it in English. 7-goal thriller. Let's get into this one. Brentwood Town at home. AFC Sudbury. Good touch.
Good ball.
I'll tell you what, that goal there by Tony Stokes, his finishing has always been top notch. So if you watch this here, pause it there, bam. He's noticed that his other striker or number 10 or whatever has come in short and has occupied the first centre half. So then what he's done is made a simple run in behind him. Played it in behind there, it's a great finish.
Left foot.
Yeah, left foot. He's got a quality left foot.
He's that evening now?
Seriously.
Oh, wow.
He pulled that one out of the locker.
Who's that?
Mitchell Hunter.
Mitchell Hunter. Free kick, 36 minutes. I think, how far out do you reckon that was?
About 35 yards.
Yeah, 35 yards.
Around 30, yeah.
To be fair, he's got no right to.
I feel like that's the difference in quality in terms of step 4 and step 5. That there, look at that.
See, I got that in my locker.
To be fair, yeah, brain players but there's not many players that can create that, and that's a great goal from Mitchell. I reckon might be out there with goal of the month.
Some having chances, but they're really just straight out the keeper majority of the time.
Oh, is that on goal?
Oh, finish. I think that's a poacher's goal there.
Goal, yeah. Mitchell
Hunter.
From hero to zero.
From hero to zero, so he left back. But that's what it takes though. Sometimes putting the ball into the box like that, it's so hard as a defender. Like, for example, what does he do there?
Yeah, if he leaves it, the guy's
what do you do there? In that position there?
You just score on goal. There's not much you can do.
Because I'm assuming Hunter's left-footed.
Yeah.
He took the free kick with left foot. So the ball's coming across him like that. What do you do there as a defender?
It's hard.
Do you let it run?
If you let it run, then
you clear it with your right foot, which is not your stronger foot.
So you got to try and get some. I'll try and get something on it, no matter what happens.
And then pulling top ins.
It happens. You're running 100 miles an hour anyway.
That's what I think. So
if you leave it, the guy's going to tap it in. It's like you're on a catch-22 anyway. So it's hard for the defender in them situations.
Yeah,
that's why it's always key to put the ball in the box.
This is why some people underestimate the skill involved in defending sometimes. Because for him to get rid of that, it's hard.
It's so hard.
You have to adjust his hips in a way, and just like hook it in a certain way, get enough.
On its
strength
on
your weaker foot
on your weaker foot. So it is a skill. Like defending, certain acts in defending, proper skills. You spoke too early.
Finish. That's a great finish.
Good goal.
Let it run across his body as well.
For me,
Kojo. Can I say something?
Kojo up and thing.
Let's start back from.
I think that's just knocked the wind out of AC Sobi as well. That goal there.
Let's start from.
And I think
that starts from.
That's a finish, man.
It's a great finish.
It's a great finish.
But that just starts from.
Who you reckon?
Silliness from the defender from giving. Even the way he gives it back to the keeper.
Yeah,
but from there, he can give it to the centre back.
Who, the keeper?
No, the centre half.
Yeah, but even there, look. What is he seeing there? And to be fair, it's a great finish.
It's a very good finish. He lets it run across his body, right foot.
Brave as well.
That's the last thing the keeper's expecting.
The 3-1 now, Brentwood. Ooh, great touch.
Ooh, I don't know.
Confidence. Keeper's scrambling.
Let's keep it. He's at 2.
Who's that? Callum
Harrison.
If he's the one that's been destroying the left wing so far, he's been quality. His composure as well.
This keeper's been
he's
been
positioning
all over the gap today.
Look at that. He's still got that.
No, you look at it.
To be fair,
Hobie's okay in that, but
Danny
Herford.
No. Rob Bowles.
That could swing the game though.
Yeah, definitely. He's actually something look a bit all over the place now. Clearances are not proper.
What the hell happened there?
Poacher.
I tell you what though, that's poor from the defence.
Yes, Alfie. Yeah, Alfie is a baller.
I tell you what, that's poor from the defence. Because the keeper's cool, the keeper's had to save it, whatever, but how is he got there before both centre halves? Look, they both just stopped.
He's a poacher.
No, but they both stopped there.
He's on his toes. He's expecting it to happen.
Yeah.
The defenders are not on their toes.
The team's young.
Yeah. So
I think that's
less experience.
Yeah, it's very evident.
It's a learning curve.
Because the goals that they scored I would say immature goals.
The ones that Brentford scored.
Yeah.
Oh, goal?
Who's that again?
Alfie again, is it? Yeah. Decent finish, Alf.
Where if you look at the Brentwood team, haven't created much. I don't think they did anything great.
They took their chances.
Yeah, the moments that they had to go and score, they just gone bang, goal, bang, goal, bang, goal, and just showed their quality.
That's a great finish.
Yeah, great finish.
Keeper had no chance.
Cross the goal as well.
Well, it kind of goes back to what we were discussing about finishing chances, like to win the league. You know, Sudbury have almost had as many chances.
Yeah,
but it's about who's had the players that made the difference at the end of the day.
Full time, Brentwood Town 5, AFC Sudbury 2.
Good game, yeah. It seems like there was lots of chances either way.
More clinical finish.
More clinical finishing
from the game.
Good for the neutrals, that one.
Yeah. So, but to be fair, Sudbury's attack force, if they had a clinical striker,
yeah,
that could have been 6, 7, 8.
7-0.
Yeah.
Could have been 7.
Yeah, because they were just literally carving through, but just couldn't finish. That's football for you.
Okay, so now we're going to go into February's goal of the month. The first game we're starting off with is between Leighton Athletic and Sporting Bengal.
Who's that there?
Cargill, back to Ash, back to Cargill. Oh, that's a great finish. It's a good team goal. Good team goal. Who's that, Rasidi?
Yeah, Rasidi. Yeah, great goal.
Straight out the Beatties, look at that one. Kings Lynn versus Potters Bar.
Oh,
It's a cracking finish.
Greedy, but
It's a goal. If you don't score
greedy, but
there,
it's a goal.
Ben Ward. Ben Ward.
Cochrane.
I think in his mind there, he already knew he was going to shoot.
Yeah.
As soon as he got that ball.
He's always shooting.
Yeah.
If you don't score there, though, your strikers are getting onto you.
Yeah. Like, great goal. Plus one down.
We're going to
Brentwood,
Mitchell
yeah.
Hunter. Brentwood versus Sudbury.
Yeah,
That one
What a
is
strike.
That one is absolute
What a strike.
peach.
30.
Absolute
Minimum 35 yards.
Yeah.
Minimum. He's got no right to score from there.
I don't think the keeper even done bad. I think it was just a great
Like Sporting Bengal again.
hoof. Yeah.
Big hoof over the top by Steven. It's a receding
See
again.
it again, fam. Just blast the ball. Them ones there, just
I think that's just an old school non-league going in.
Put your foot through it.
Yeah,
And
ball in
and
behind,
it's sure.
running onto it, bow.
Romford versus Bowers. Good flick down. Ooh, that's a great goal finish. That's a proper non-league goal.
Yeah,
Great goal.
He's just going goals for fun.
Great strike.
That left foot's a one, to be fair.
I think the hold-up play from the striker was quality as well.
Going back to Brentwood versus Sudbury.
Alfie
It's a good finish. It's a very good finish from Alf.
made it look so simple, so easy.
A lot of players will snatch at that, but
Yeah, you know when it goes good when like it's a quality finish and the striker just or the player just makes it look so easy. Like yeah, this is normal.
Lack of celebration as well, like
Like
kind
Yeah,
of
like
ego
normal,
is that, yeah,
Normal.
just cash.
So let's start with you, Jason. What do you think your best goal is?
I want to pick Mitchell Hunter, the free kick. Yes.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm on
from the distance.
yeah.
You know, top bins as well.
Don't ask me
He has a lot to
how-
do
how-
still. You know,
whatever
he's
he
got to beat
says.
the wall.
Wherever he says,
Mitch
I'm on.
Hunter.
Mitch Hunter as well. That free kick was out of this one.
To be fair, I think we got a unanimous decision. That's all three of us go for Mitchell Hunter.
Yeah, you'll be proud of that free kick.
Yeah, of course.
35 yards out. Mitchell Hunter.
Rich.
Top,
That one will go on my highlight reel as well. That's definitely that'll be my pinned tweet for a while.
So we're saying, what's that? Brentwood.
Brentwood versus Sudbury.
Mitchell Hunter.
Yeah.
Top finish. Top finish.
Well done.
Well done. Got him up.
For once, we all agree on the same.
Yeah,
on the same goal. For
easy. That was easy. That was easy. Any other day, that one of them goals would definitely be. But with that free kick, it just
Just blew the rest of them out the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see more tappings on this.
Got
I
team
love
goals.
tapping goals.
More team goals.
Tapping, no, not team goals. I mean, like, just
It's the
tapping.
Mathers be one.
Them ones where you just strike, rebound. The one we saw where Alfie Hilton scored.
Oh, his first goal.
Yeah, I like that. I just like, for me,
Fox
Is
in the
that a goal in the
box.
month?
Huh?
Is that a goal in the month? What's this guy talking about?
I'll put that on contender. I love tapping goals.
For goal of the month.
So what, they were tap-ins. They were scrappy goals.
And tap in for goal of the month.
Yeah. It's a skill. It's a skill. Anticipate. It's like what you said. Oh, you're surprised the defenders didn't get there first.
For goal of the month.
Contender at least, fam. Nominee was saying.
If
The type of strike I like.
we're scraping the barrel, then maybe 1 week we can get that in. But
To be honest, yeah. When there's like bare games postponed or something like.
Sub him.
maybe throw one of Jason's goals in.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not
add the
looking at
suggestion,
skill. I'm not looking at skill, but a tapping cannot be goal of the month. If I scored a 35-yard screamer,
Yeah.
no, if you scored a 35-yard screamer and Briggs scored a tapping, are you going to tell me his tapping was better than your 35-yard screamer?
You're not. You're biting my head off because you didn't win.
Yeah. I'm saying it.
Manager
I'm saying
something.
It's a tapping. Tapping's good, man.
Yeah, so that concludes this week's episode of Edge of the Box.
If you want to comment, Twitter. Our Twitter is at WDSportz. If you want to leave a comment on YouTube, just type there below. We've got Instagram as well. So on that Instagram, I'm sure it's there on the screen. So just leave your comments, suggestions, and whatnot. Yeah.
And if you want to see anyone else on the couch, just let us know.
I've got space for one more person. Or two even.
Right next to me.
Someone who can use a MacBook.
Between- Yeah. Use a MacBook.
And doesn't swear.
That's swear as well.
So yeah, so if you want to see someone else on the couch, whether it's a manager, player, or even just an influencer as well. let us know.
Even a chairman. If you've got a chairman, you're going to be on here. Obviously, we'll have to see how the club runs from the top. Just like the infrastructure that I was talking earlier.
Let us know.
Feel free to let us know.
We're getting better at this. I think we're getting better at this.
Just remember we got them up.